Hello, hello. What is up? It's Coach Amy here, and it's actually quite nice on my front porch gym when the sun is shining. If you've been following my stories, you see my super dark videos because I'm recording my workouts at like 5:30, 6 a.m. But it's quite nice when the lighting is good. Okay, so I'm here to chit chat with you today about Planks and Thanks 2025. Guys, this is so exciting. I started doing this challenge 10 years ago, and that just blows my mind that it's been a whole decade. And I will say I missed 1 or 2 years. I think I probably didn't do the year that I was like super pregnant with Millie. That was probably the first year that I missed because she was born on December 1st. So I probably wasn't doing too many planks in 2021. So, but this is year 10 of the Planks and Thanks challenge. And I just wanted to give you guys some details and let you know what to expect. I've done it slightly different every year, but it's always been live streamed. It's always been live streamed on Facebook. Sometimes I do it on my personal profile. Sometimes I do it in my, in my group page or on my business page or in the virtual studio. I've hosted it in different places, but it's always been a live streamed Facebook type of thing. So it is going to be a little bit different this year. So I just want to let you know what to expect. But the Planks and Thanks challenge, it's varied in duration as well, but typically it's 13 days because if you know me, and 13 is kind of my number for many, many reasons. But this year specifically, it's going to be 13 days leading up to Thanksgiving. And each day I show up live and I give you a different plank variation to challenge yourself with. Each one of these plank variations is going to target your core in a different way. Typically, I rotate between the front of the core, the abs, the rectus abdominis, and then I'll do obliques the next day and then focus on like posterior chain the next day, and then I kind of rotate through that way so that you're hitting your core from all of the planes of motion for a really solid core building challenge. I thought when I first created this challenge, I thought, what better way to focus on gratitude and Thanksgiving as we come into this holiday season by then, with showing up every day, doing a different version of a plank and creating that really strong base, that foundational layer for people who are thinking about the new year, right? So many people come into January thinking I'm going to start this brand new healthy lifestyle. I'm going to start exercising. And then 1, 2, 3 days in, they throw their back out or they're so sore that they don't want to show up the next day or can't show up the next day for some reason. And I thought, excuse me, we can build a strong foundation in November and focus not just on the core and musculature, but also bring in that gratitude piece as well. Because what we focus on expands and appreciation appreciates, and using this energy of gratitude and Thanksgiving and just pairing it with a plank challenge to strengthen your core. I thought it was fun, right? It was a fun little catchy name, and it just became a thing. So the difference this year is that instead of streaming live, I am going to pre-record the plank variations, and I will post the pre-recorded video each day, the link to the video. It will be hosted over on YouTube. So I'm going to record the plank variation, I'll upload it to YouTube, and then I'll post the link to the daily challenge. So it's going to drive you over to the YouTube video. Okay. So that's going to be the first, probably the biggest and probably the only difference with this year's challenge. So rather than showing up every single day, because my life is a little bit different this year than previous years, and I want to give it to you consistently at the same time every day so that it helps you to build a habit. Because right now I can't say that it's going to be every single day at 6 a.m. or whatever, but I can say I can definitely post a link at the same time every single day. So it will help me to be more consistent, which will help you to be more consistent. Because one of the main things about this challenge is that I also want it to help you create the habit of showing up for yourself and doing it in a way that is manageable, that is easily digestible, it's easy to show up for, right? It's short, it's one version of a plank, but it's something that keeps you coming back, keeps you engaged, keeps you focused on your health and fitness and wellness in this typically chaotic and a little bit more hectic time of year when so many people are like, I'm too busy to work out. Well, you got a minute to do a plank, right? Of course you do. You're on social media anyway. You can scroll while you plank. It's all fine. You can do all of it. You can do everything. So that's going to be the main difference, right? It's going to be a pre-recorded video. I'm going to post it at the same time every day. And I will still have you comment your check-in so that I know who's following along, who's playing along. So what you do is you either take a picture of yourself in that plank position. That's what timers are really great for, or other people in your house. Or if you're not comfortable with that, you can take a picture of your stopwatch and like your recorded time of how long you held the plank for, but some way to prove that you're playing along. You will comment on the daily thread so I can see who's doing each version, who's playing along, and then at the end I will choose a winner. I've given out free virtual studio passes. Sometimes it's a book. Sometimes it's, you know, a wellness basket or something. I don't know what the prize will be yet. That is to be announced. But this plank challenge is going to start next Friday, November 14th. It's going to happen each day for the 13 days leading up to Thanksgiving, and on Thanksgiving, that's when I will announce the winner. It's free to play along. I will be asking for your email though. So if you're interested in playing along, either drop your email in the comments, or if you don't want to drop your email in a public place, you can shoot me a personal message or DM me over on Instagram. But either way, just get me the email addresses. That way I can send out reminders and that sort of stuff. So that's it. That's the big difference. It's just not going to be live streamed, but we're still going to have fun. We're still going to build a strong core. Leading up to the holidays, we're going to focus on what we are grateful for, and we're going to use this energy to just become healthier and happier individuals. That's always the goal. So it is a lot of fun with friends. So tag your fitness besties or someone that you also think would benefit from this challenge and who would have fun in playing along. So tag them below this video so you get all the details, and I'll obviously be talking about it a lot more. I still have almost a week to get this thing rolling, so you'll be hearing more about it. But if you have any other questions, if there's anything that I didn't address, or you're like, what is happening? Comment below, send me a message. You know how to get a hold of me. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you later.